About 10 years ago, I went to work for a company whose primary business was in the financial sector, mergers and acquisitions. When I was signing my contract with them, we found there were a couple errors and we had to go back and change it. And they made their contract in Excel. In Excel. It was an interesting use of pivot tables to be able to change the dates, the numbers, the salaries, and have it show up. But I asked them, why do you use Excel for contracts? And their answer? It's the only thing we know how to use. When you only have one tool and you have to use it for everything, maybe you get creative, or maybe you get a better tool. Or maybe you decide that what you need is a bigger toolbox. When you're talking about analytics for your small or medium enterprise, you need to pick the right tools. If you pick patchwork solutions, you never know how they're going to work together. Out-of-the-box solutions, like Google Analytics, might cover part of it, but how do you know you're getting a pipeline from what you need to where you're going? There are so many elements to success of your business. Curator is the only way you can be sure you're getting everything. A curator is a keeper or a custodian of a collection. Osong Technology's flagship project, Curator, begins and ends with natural language questions. It starts with what you want to know and tells you what you need to hear by being a full-stack analytics company. We begin with the questions that you define and target just right-sized data. Now, in industry today, the number one problem is not enough data. The number two problem is too much data. We work with you, with your questions, to target the right size data for you. We work with your existing channels, whether it's customer relations management or an enterprise resource platform. We help design new channels, like sensors and machine learning applications, to collect what you need. And then we clean it. We format the data we've collected so that it makes sense already. The completeness and fidelity of your data is unprecedented because of how it's collected and by whom, and the intention of the channeling for retention, whether it goes into long-term storage, a comparatively short storage medium, or whether it's a transactional process available right away. The coordination of how your data is stored is unique to you. It's part of your unique corkscrew solution. Whether it's a MARTA warehouse or a lake, your data is trained to be useful. And this is where the machine learning comes in. It's stored so it's easy to reference, easy to action, and easy to gain insights from. And it's scalable. To cultivate what we have then cleaned and stored for you, we use the tools that we need to make your data sing to you and tell the stories you need. For a big data solution, if you have hundreds of millions of rows, we'll use things like Spark, Hadoop, and Cassandra. And we'll run those through Python, Scala, or the R programming languages to get them into Microsoft Power BI, Cognos, or Tableau, whichever your company already uses, to bring that data to you as a solution that you can work with. And then we'll deploy it to you in a way that puts it in the palm of your hand. You can get reports sent on a regular basis or available through the cloud. We can build you a dashboard that you can check whenever you want to or need to, or we can get a custom app designed for you to put on your iPhone or Android so that you can interface and explore yourself with your data. It's a full-stack analytics program. It's called Curator. It takes your data and brings your data back to you. One curator is equal to a database administrator, a business analyst, and a data scientist. And here is what we need to be able to build Curator at this stage of our development. Osong Technologies, Curator.